I'll be over at 10, you told me time and again, but you're late. I wait around and then I run to the door. I can't take anymore. It's not you let me down again.
David Herbert Lawrence was born into poverty in 1885. He was influenced by psychologist Sigmund Freud and other philosophers. He believed that the social order of the time was unjust and the only way to live a fulfilling life was to learn from past societies. He was also a strong supporter of open sexuality and had a great appreciation for nature. His use of an omniscient narrator was a notable trait of his writing. This allows the narrator to see into the minds of the characters and know what the future holds. During World War I, he published The Rainbow, in which his open treatment of sexuality caused the book to be criticized and called obscene. His next piece, Lady Chatterley's Lover, faced the same criticism. The previously mentioned omniscient narrative can be seen in his 1962 work, The Rocking Horse Winner. This piece was a reflection of the Revolution and the collapse of the British Empire. Dorothy Richardson, a female modernist, was born in 1873. At a young age, her father declared bankruptcy and she was forced to leave home at 17 to make a living. She was one of the first to create a central female character as her work reflected her own life story. The Pilgrimage is a sequence of novels serving as an autobiography. The Tunnel, the fourth volume of the collection, critiques the patriarchal world of the time. It also explored the psychological theories and employed stream of consciousness. This new style reflected modern society and crossed boundaries of the time.
T.S. Eliot, born 1888, died 1965. T.S. Eliot was born in St. Louis, Missouri. He started school at Harvard during 1906. He was against the Roman literature. He studied in France and Germany before World War I. He studied Greek philosophy. He had married Vivian Howe Wood, who was an English writer, and he had worked at a bank to support the both of them. However, while in London, he was heavily influenced by Ezra Pound. His poems articulated the disillusionment of a younger post-World War I generation. He also was born an American, but became a British citizen. Virginia Woolf, born 1882, died 1941. Virginia Woolf was born in a privileged English household, raised by free-thinking parents. She was known for her mood swings and depression. She was also sexually abused during her childhood and also dealt with her mother's sudden death at the age of 49. She was in a dark hole at this point in her life, and then her sister had died. Then her father had died, and at this point she was institutionalized. She would forever be stuck between expressing herself and personal desolation. Sadly, she did commit suicide at the age of 59. Virginia Woolf was a feminist who stood up for herself and never let how she felt get in the way of being honest with someone. There is a book that was written by Albee called Who is Afraid of Virginia Woolf? And it is titled this because she was a woman who didn't hide herself behind others or things such as alcohol or drugs. So the title is basically saying, who is afraid to be open with others and tell it how it is and how one feels.